All right, guys. So this is part number 8. I'm showing you guys how I installed in my aftermarket carbon fiber spoiler onto this 98 Eclipse here, 98 GS Eclipse. All right. Um, so just continue on part 7. Now it's part 8. The part 8 is I'm going to show you guys having a drill bit driver, drill bits, and drill the hoses on this side right here. I've already finished this 2 hole over here, so I'm going to finish drilling these 2 hole before I test and mount on the aftermarket spoiler. All right, so it might take a little bit longer, maybe another video or 2 to completely it. But let's get right into the drilling. Showing you guys. First, use the small drill bits to drill a small hole first with the driven driver. Then I'm gonna use a bigger drill bits with a bigger hammer drill to drill the final holes, bigger holes for the actual bolts for the hose to install the spoiler. All right. So next step is gonna need a ladder or something high enough to get on top of the trunk. So do some drilling. I got a ladder here. I'm gonna go up in the ladder and start drilling my 2 holes at the white owl mark right here. Well, let me zoom in for a minute. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see it. So you guys can see better by zooming in. Okay, I think this is like the biggest zoom. Okay. All right. So, all right. So I'm gonna drill at the whiteout marks first, and then switch out a bigger bits, and then final put in a bigger bits to drill bigger holes with a bigger driller. Okay. So I need to get up on the ladder like this, and get in your position just like this. Make sure you're high enough. Now watch carefully when I drill the small hole first with this driller. You need to be straight on like this, okay? The whole gun and the drill bit need to be straight down. It cannot be crooked like this, or it has to be straight down, okay? And point it right onto the mark right there and start drilling it. First hole is gonna be right here, so make sure it's exactly at the mark, you know. Kind of go over a little bit, but that's all right. You can always fix the hole later around the hole if you want to fix it with a bigger drill bits. Okay. So I got the first hole up here. It went down, and you want to go ahead and uh, make a mark on the hole on the bottom by straightening it down like this. Keep straighten, and I think it went down through my trunk. I want to see where it's at. Okay, it went through the panel locks. So, all right, that's all right. We'll see what happened after this, but it went through my panel locks that I showed you guys earlier. So my next, well, I'm gonna see if it's going through the panel locks. Yes, it is. So I don't need to drill the hole down there. So that's a good thing. But for about the panel locks, we can always glue it somehow. I'm just not going to use that panel locks right there. So I'll show you in my next video about that. So the next thing is drill this mark holes right here. Make a hole right in this mark. Make sure the driller gun is straight. Okay. And sometimes the small drill bit is stuck. Just reverse it. It happens. I mean, it just stuck. We won't drill no more. So I have to put on reverse it out, okay, and do it again. Or I can go ahead and drill this way if I wanted to. It don't have to be the other way, but just go ahead and finish drilling, making the hole. Wow, um, I think it's forced too much, and the drill bit is breaking. So I'm gonna have to change different drill bits. Just hang on a minute, guys. Um, so it happens, okay? I tell you what, it happens. So it's never perfect, you know? This is the first time I broke a bit for like after I've done one side, nothing wrong with that size. But it's a small drill bit, so it breaks. Just get you another one, maybe a little bit bigger, because I got my holes already started. So let me check on my cameras, see if I'm still recording. Yep. And you guys see the breaking bits, right? All right, I broke one, and looks like that's my only one size left. I need to get more of those size. So just get me, I just start with a bigger bits right here. Start with a bigger bits, a little bit bigger, and just tighten it on and start drilling. I mean, I can start with a bigger torque. I can set it to a bigger torque, you know, like a 9 torque. And then I already got my starting point right there. So I'm using the bigger bits. This time, it should drill down easily. See that? I guess I should set it to a higher torque range, right? I had it on 5 pound. Now I set it to 9 pounds, so it's just stronger. And I guess that's better way to drill. So I got all my holes. Go ahead and make a bigger hole on this one too. Blow it out. Blow all the dust and the metal out. Take my braking drill bits, put it over here, and then, okay, yeah, it's right at the panel lock, so I'll show you guys that in a minute. But at this time, I can go ahead and just make the hole a little bit bigger, like swerve it around, kind of swerve it around like that. And same thing like over here. Let me just swirl it around to make that hole bigger. And then I would set the drill bit to a bigger drill bit before I get into the biggest, the final bits. So this is the next drill bits, that side, a little bit bigger. And I can probably still using this drill bit gun. It depends. If it's too hard, then switch it. You don't want to use a bigger bits on the drill gun, because it'll damage your gun and it's just not strong enough. And you do want to recharge the battery to full before you use this gun, because if the battery is not full, it'll be weak, and you can't drill anything when the gun is weak. Okay, so I got to a bigger size drill bits. Okay, and keep drilling, make the hole bigger before I'm getting into the the bigger drill bit. You see here where's the hole. You know what? I didn't have this hole right here. I didn't have to go through the bottom, so I'll have to do it again to make the mark on that hole, just like the other side. I have to make a mark like under here. Well, I'll show you that, but switch back to a smaller size drill bits and kind of have that hole right there, down there. Set that hole down there. hole too, and make sure I have two holes from the top and holes from the bottom. Okay, so I got the hole from the bottom there. Now I'll show you right here. This is the hole on the bottom. Okay, there it is. It went through. And this hole over this side is kind of not so good because it's like right here. It's like right at the edge. So I don't know how strong the bolt's gonna hold my the wing on this side because it's right at the edge here. I could have moved it over a little bit, but if I do that, then the wing is not gonna bolt in right. The bolt's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna bolt in right because the hole is, if the hole is just a little bit crooked, it's hard to mount the wing bolts onto the trunk, okay? So I'm just gonna have to be persistent, you know, exactly where the hole were at when I did the measuring and the marks. So I don't wanna, you know, ruin the marks or have it misplaced it. So just have it to set it where it is, and we'll see what happened after that when I finish drilling the holes and then installing the spoiler on and see, you know, how it is. But we won't know until I finish drilling all the hoses and then installing the spoiler on. So at this point, um, I'm gonna use a bigger drill bits right here with my hammer driller and drill a bigger hole. That goes for a hose up here and hose down the bottom of the trunk too, under here too, okay? Make sure you have all those holes, not just the top here, but holes should be in the bottom too. You should drill the hole in the bottom too. So just get on the ladder, like this, get in a position, put one foot down here like this, and start drilling the holes. Sometimes the hole is too small for these bigger bits. Just go back to the torque gun and use a smaller bit to drill around the hole to make the hole bigger. So you can start with this bigger bits. But other than that, keep drilling. There you go. Be really careful when you stand on this ladder here. 1 foot, you only got 1 foot, so you might fall. Cause I'm on the hill, so it's kind of crooked. But if you're on a level, then you're fine. But if you're on a hill like me, because this ladder is almost like, you know, falling out. But I didn't fall out, so I got one hole in. Just go ahead and keep drilling down all the way down to the downside. Make that hole down there too. And I broke the drill bit. So I don't know. I think the thing I think too much force is that. But hey, it happens, guys. Let me see what happened. Can't really do nothing about that. I should have start drilling. I should have start drilling the hole down here. I should have start drilling it bigger with a smaller drill bits, and then uh, finish it off with the bigger bits. I didn't do it, so I guess that's why I was trying to force it down, so it broke. Damn it. Well, seems like I'm gonna have to look for the same side bits or go buy me a new another drill bit like this, same size. Um, Other than that, I can't finish up the work if I don't have the same side bits. So I'm gonna have to cut the video here, and I probably gonna drill the hole bigger with the smaller bits just to finish the job, because I really have no time to go look for a new drill, a big drill bits. Um, so I'm just gonna cut this video and make a different video, another video next to when I finish making the hole bigger, and I'll show you guys what's next. Okay. All right, guys. Bye now. All right, guys. So I kind of finished it off with the broken with the broken the final size of the broken drill bits here. I kind of used this on the bigger drill bits and kind of finish it off. I got one of it off, and you know, I can't really use this side because I mean, you can try to grab the drill gun with this right here and drill it, but I doubt you can do it because this squirrel thing right here, this, you know, it'll mess up your gun. But if you can't, you know, if you can't finish off with this broken drill bits, get you a new drill bits. I mean, I can't believe I broke 2 drill bits today on this video. I broke 1 small drill bits and 1 the final big drill bits, the small one right here, and I mean, it never happened to me. When I do it by myself, I guess it's I'm not trying to blame on the video, but when I do things on the video, things just get out of hand or something, and you know, things like this happen, guys. It's never perfect. Life is hard. I mean, you end up, you know, even when I make the videos, especially when you're making videos, you know, I talk and you forget things, and you know, that's when you mess up things. I think I talk and I forgot, you know, some step. I supposed to do it gently with small drill bits first before I even get into the bigger drill bits, which, you know, which is that's why, you know, and I was kind of, I guess I was nervous about it. I did it too hard or something, and it just popped. One little strength, and it just breaks. Okay, so I finally put a little bit smaller drill bits, this size, just a little bit smaller than the original drill bit size of the bolts. See, just a little bit smaller, and I finish it off with this drill bit size. This is how I finish it off. You can use drill bit guns, or you can use the battery 3.8 gun if you want to, but you know, that's weaker. This is stronger. So I finish it off with a smaller drill bits by, you know, swirl it over. I think I make this hole a little bit bigger, so my bolt is kind of you know, this hole is kind of big for my bolts, and this bolt right here is the original, the short bolts, which, you know, which is not really good, because if this hole was big and my bolt installed in here is long, then I should be okay. But this is a small. I don't know if it's gonna wiggling on my tail or not, but hopefully not, because I'm gonna have O-rings and nuts on it tight. So hopefully it's not. I mean, I wish this bigger bolt would be over here, because then over here, this hole right here, I can just simply use this longer bolt here, because, you know, here's what it is. And uh, I'll show you this while put the video up. But after using my this drill bits here on the top of the trunk, then just go underneath the trunk here on the bottom, make the holes down here, uh, and do the same thing. Just kind of wiggling it, make the hole a little bit bigger, just like that, and I'll show you. I'm just gonna put it in here and show you guys how I did it. Uh, just like this. Okay. All right. Zoom in. All right. It's already zoomed. Okay. So using this small drill bits here, I can just wiggle it. Make the hole a little bit bigger. Same thing like over here. I would stand over here. Just kind of dig through that hole right there. So I made a bigger hole enough to fit my bolts on. And let me show you guys when I have my bolts on. it fit through. See, this the bigger boats. Uh, this is a bigger hole, and I have to use this kind of bolt for this hole, which is not really good. I wish it would be like long bolt for here, because this is a bigger hole. It might be wiggling it. So if I put a short bolt in, and that's what it takes, is just take a short bolt right here, and that's all I need. See that? Yeah. And then for this hole right here, it has a big gap right here. I have to use a longer bolt, a 50 millimeter, longer bolt. And my hole got through quite tight, right? I just gotta turn it, and you see, it went through. So right here, I'm gonna have to install the longer bolts. Right here, I have to install the original bolt, which is short, because the original bolt for the spoiler wing is short, just like this, for all four hoses. And the trunk right here, I have to do some modification. Luckily, I didn't have to cut this part here, because I thought about drilling the hole and installing long bolts, and I did it. I think that size over there, it's way better, because check it out. Look here. This side over here is kind of misleaded. It's kind of, it's at the position which I don't really expect it to be like, you know. Here it is. Here. I mean, right here is my panel lock. And right here is the big oval gap, which I thought about cutting, but I don't have to, because I just gonna install the long bolt like this. And the thing is, the hole is like almost out here. I guess this is not so bad. If it's out here like that, it's gonna be bad, because you can't really, tighten it down if it's like right here. You can tighten it when it's even, flat layer, even like this. It's okay to tight. So I guess I'm good with that. But right here, this lock panel is gonna be gone. I'm gonna have to put some glue right here for when I install my panel on. But over this side over here is perfect. Even the hole is perfect. I mean, I just did a really good job over this side, because I did it alone and I don't have to talk or make a video. So I did a really good job. I mean, it's the hole is at the good place too. It's at a flat surface. So that's it, guy. I finished it up with the smaller bits here. I didn't have to go buy me this bigger bits, but I would need to buy me the bit that I broke, the drill bit that I broke, tomorrow or so, because I would need that to do other things too. That's the only one I have left for that size. So yeah, guys, you guys just gotta do what it takes to finish the job. But so my bolts, it's the hole is been drilled, and the bolt is in place. It's just this hole right here. I don't want it to be so little like this. I mean, I don't know. Well, the bolt is not going to install like this, because I'm going to have like a little metal stand on my spoiler, so it's going to hold this. So which means this bolt is not going to go through the hole. Okay, you'll see when I make the next video. So that's it, guys. That's all about this video. So just gotta do what it takes, and I complete drilling the holes before I install um, my aftermarket spoiler on. So my next step is to get ready for the glue, uh, get ready to mount it on, get ready to mount the spoiler onto the back of the trunk here, and measure it up, see if the holes match up with my brackets, my spoiler brackets. Hopefully everything is evening out, so I don't have any problem, because installing the spoiler, especially aftermarket spoiler, is pretty hard. It's not easy like you think, Sometimes you need two people really to do that throughout the whole process, but I've been doing it by myself. I just need someone to hold it at the beginning to make the marks, but that's about it. And you gotta be really extra careful on drilling the holes. Okay, make sure it's real neat. I can't do a sloppy job, not good, so good on this side because just this one hole I made it kind of too big, and but it'll be all right. But this side over here is perfectly well. All the holes is right for my bolts and everything. It's just right on, fit right on to the hole. So yep, that's all I gotta say about this video. So see my next video when I plan everything out to install my spoiler on. So see my next video, part 8, or next part is 9. This is part 8. All right, guys. Bye now.